Hello guys, welcome back to another IL tutorial, and I'm going to be answering the question, can you extend your hitbox? The short answer to that is yes. But like, why is it even possible? Fantastic question. I've had some people sit there and call me bad for doing it, because they'll say, oh, you're garbage for not biting. If you do it like this, yes, you look like an idiot. Because you can't even see anything. Like, there's no point. You're better to just look up. Like, I'll sit there, I'll look up to hit their tail, or I'm trying to sit there and snipe the left side hitbox. But you don't need to spam your head up and down, especially if you're fighting a Utah. Okay, just stop. I see too many Rexes do that. Just stop it. So, you look dumb, and it's just disorienting and painful to look at. So the point is, though, you want to look up. It's the idea of looking up. Why does looking up extend your hitbox? I have no idea. But here's an example of it, right? So this is going to be the tail snipe. So when someone's behind you, so I'm lining myself up with Zoe's hip here. Let's line myself up. And there we go. Look at that. Just the tip of my tail's peeking out. If I look up, move my head to the left, I can snipe them. As you can see, I'm just hitting them and hitting them to the point where she dies. So, like, why does this work?
We don't know. That doesn't make any fucking sense!
It makes no sense, like he's put it. But yeah, you can also do it on the left side hitbox if you look up and just snipe the side.
Like, what is this?
Again, it's like, normally if I'm like gonna go for a side-by-side snipe, I try to be around shoulder to shoulder. I've seen some people, they like to go pretty close to hip, and you can hit a tail snipe. But for me, I preferably like the shoulder to shoulder. As you can see here, he's doing that tail snipe on me, and he manages to hit me. Just with the tip of his tail peeking out, and looking up, and moving his head to the side. So then what is the benefit of looking up in an actual 1v1? So as you can see, a prime example is Spino versus Giga. And you will see a huge difference in how the battle goes. As you can see, he's got a couple bites on me, right? I get on him, then I'm looking up, and I'm hitting his tail. If you were to look down, you would not be hitting the Giga's tail right now. You have to look up. You can see, you can hear the little pain indicators. He basically died from a one run through. You can see, he's like, whoa. Yeah, the nips hit. So, you can see it's just abuse to a Giga when you do this. So then now, he's about to lose and die here. So let's look at a fight when you aren't nipping. How does the fight go? It's going to be the same premise. I'm going to do shift tapping, I'm going to chase him, but there will be no nips in this fight. Right, I get on him, I'm chasing, but as you can see, I am not hitting him. And that's because I'm not looking up to hit the tip of his tail. So he's able to escape when I don't look up. And you can also see I wasted a big chunk of stamina for basically nothing. Taking more bleed damage, all that, right? So you're better to look up to hit the Giga's tail. See, I'm still angling when the Giga enters. On that one, I didn't really like how he twirled out, so I decided to keep my ambush. But as you can see, I'm already third. The last fight I was second. He got like 2 or 3 bites on me. This one he's got a lot more. I'm sitting here on third and he's bleeding me. So he would not be able to do this right now if I had tail nipped the holy shit out of him. So, when you don't do this, it just makes the fight a lot more even for Spino versus Giga, despite having shift tap. As you can see, I get on him, right? He's going to twirl back into me. And again, I'm right on him, but because I wasn't tail nipping, he gets to escape. You can see how close this fight is getting. I'm like late third right now. So it makes you wonder, right? Can you actually extend your hitbox? Yes. So, and here we go, like I hit fourth. I didn't like how he twirled out again. You can see how close that was. He was like a couple bites from killing me there. without the tail nips. And then now here's Trike versus Giga. Again, just showing how you look up. You can hit the Giga's tail even when he's on your side. You see him running. I'm sniping his side. I'm looking up. I'm sniping him as he runs around me. Now you can argue that you don't necessarily need the snipes, because there is a time and place. Okay, you don't need to sit there and look up the whole fight. The idea is you want to sit there and time when you try to snipe the Giga's tail. I'm only looking up when he basically runs through me to try and hit the tip of his tail. Or if I am behind him and chasing. Because you also want to be able to see like where the Giga is going to run. So that's very crucial. Because if you have your HUD up too long, then again, you can't see. So I think this is a fight where I don't do any tail nips or like try to snipe him. I'm just fighting him. Oh, I did it out of habit. So, but I'm trying not to. I think. Oh, no, maybe I am on this one. No, I am sniping him on this one. Wrong fight. So, you see again, it's just timing when you go for his tail. Because it was third that time. I know one of these fights is when I don't do tail nips. Or tail hits, I guess in Trike's case. I think it's this one. So you can see, still you're timing when you hit. You're still going for triples and doubles. But you can see how the fight goes when you don't try to hit the Giga's tail. Sometimes you can win, because it allows you to see better. But overall, I mean, like, see, he beat me that time. So what is this one? Good old Spino beat Giga again. Right? I'm pretty sure this is going to be on our tail nip. He tries the break check me. I decided to trade a little bit. He's going to try and twirl back into me, but I'm right on him. And there we go. This time we're hitting his tail. Right? Biting, biting, biting. Right? And you can see he almost got away. I looked up even further and started hitting him again. He almost escaped. You see, it's going to be the same tactic. I go after him, right? See how, like, I'm not biting him at first. I'm looking down, no hits are landing. I'm going to look up, hits are landing. Looking down, no hits. I'm going to look up, hitting him. So tail nips are extremely crucial, and looking up does indeed extend the hitbox. Another fight again. Pretty sure this one is no nips throughout the whole fight. Again, you'll just see a huge difference. Wasn't quite on him this time right away, but he does a little break check. I get on him, I'm biting him with the shift tab, right? But then I'm not tail nipping. So despite the fact that I'm right on him, I'm not hitting him. And then you can see all the stamina wasted. And the fact that he wasn't actually being hit there, despite me being quite on him. So again, he runs out, I ambush after him, but I had wasted so much stamina in the first run through that I'm actually going to run out of stamina completely. So he's going to sit there, he's going to use his bleed resistance and make me take some damage. Spino does have better bleed heal, but Giga has better bleed resistance. So he's actually going to take less damage. So he's using that to his advantage right now, and just being patient. And I have no stamina, he still does, so I'm having to sit here and stand. However, my shift tap managed to land enough bites that he is still not going to win this fight. He's just been hit too many times. You can see he's almost dead. He's sitting there trying his best to abuse his bleed, but it's just too late. And I finish with third screen. But you can see the huge difference. Now here's a Rex fight, right? I'm fighting Yin. You can see, I'm sitting there and I'm biting his tail. This is another situation and a prime example of where tail nipping extends the hitbox and is very, very crucial in a fight. As you can see, I'm hitting his tail every time he runs out. See, hit him again. He tried to twirl back into me. It's a very close fight, but I was able to finish him off with tail nips. So let's do the same fight. It's going to be the same positioning, but there will be no tail nips in this one. And who do you think's gonna win? Right? See, like I was on him, didn't look up, no tail nips. On him again, didn't look up, no tail nips. You see, he did a little brake check. I'm still on him though, because I didn't look up, no tail nips. You can just see, right? He's absolutely dominating. That's because I'm not hitting his tail on his way up. If you don't do this with Spino, in like particular, you're just gonna lose your fights. It's very crucial to look up and hit people's tails. And this doesn't just apply to Spino, it applies to Rex, it applies to Giga. Like, hitting people's tails can really benefit you in a fight. It can make the difference to get that extra hit on. Especially if it's like a 1v1, you're doing Rex 1v1, you sit there, you look up and nip the tail. Or if you look up, you snipe them from far away. And this make a huge difference. Or even in this, like, I'm fighting 2 Gigas with a Spino. Right? It's a close fight, but I tail nip this one so much that it drops dead. I'm sitting here on third, there's 1 Giga left. He's gonna sit there, he's gonna try and be tanky. I'm like a bite away from death. Right? He knows that, so he's trying to be tanky, but he tries to run away. I'm able to finish him off. And that's all because the first Giga is able to tail nip to death. So, hopefully this little tutorial helps you guys in your 1v1s and answers the question, can you extend your hitbox in the aisle? So if you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like and comment down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.